hoping to get a whoopie pie today, but they didn't have any, and it was so packed in there too. And I even came early so that I could sit down in the cafe, but that wasn't happening. Well, since it's raining, I think I'm gonna go to the library and hang out there instead of just sitting in my car.
Coffee or bitter coffee? Touch it. What kind of coffee are you? Sweet or bitter? Like when you choose. I don't like it alternate every day, so it doesn't matter. I like coffee, period. Me too. And you like deer salami.
Deer salami. April 16th is always like a really weird day for me. Not because it's like the day after tax day or anything. It's just weird. It's been probably 16 years since my mom died. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to put into words. It's been a long time. I always feel like on days like this, I have a hard time focusing. Usually my mood is off, my stomach is always hurting, and I feel like it's kind of a weird way that my body is processing grief, or I'm just crazy. I don't know, but it's always weird for me. So today was really weird, but thankfully it's over. Anyway, hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea. I am going to be living on my own for a few days. Not that my sisters moved out or anything, but I am going to be on my own, which is exciting. And let me preface that in case she watches this. I do love living with her. I just also like the opportunities I get to be by myself. I think long term, I don't know if I'd like that, because I watched too many like crazy stuff or something that's like being stalked or anything like that, or creepy stuff like that. So I do like having a roommate / sibling to stay with me, and of course I love having my dog with me because that's awesome too. But anyway, so this weekend's gonna be like super packed for me because it is my last day of Spanish 1 as well as my first day of Spanish 2. So it's gonna be a super long day at school because I don't know why they did this, but they scheduled Spanish 2 at the time I take Spanish 1, and it's the same teacher too. And then we have a makeup class because a lot of people didn't show up to that first one, and it's going to start like half an hour after Spanish 1 or Spanish 2 starts. I think that on my out of class time, I need to go get my outfits for Europe resized. And also on my day off, I want to cook. I want to do some reading. I already did most of my cleaning, although my room's a little trashed, so please don't mind that. And I know we're gonna have some severe storms this weekend, which I'm not looking forward to. I need to go to the grocery store, get myself something for dinner, and I wanted to show you my comfort set came in. For anyone who's wondering, I am not sponsored. This is no undisclosed ad, and I'm not trying to be sponsored right now either. I am a genuine customer of Comfort, and I guess you could say I've been influenced to buy some things. I did have a purple hoodie set that I got, And I always do the option where you can buy it, like pre-order it, and then it arrives months later, because I pay you pay $60 when you do that, as opposed to paying like, you know, $120 for a set. And at first I was like, I don't know if the ads are really true, because people are like, oh, it's like a weighted blanket, but it actually is very comfortable. And given that it gets really cold in my house, these are super great for like the winter and everything. The crazy thing is, like, this hoodie top is a medium and I got the pants in a small, but I love the color. You know, I said in a previous video, my sister and I mostly thrive off of soup, so I get to decide what I'm going to eat today. And not that she hinders me from deciding what I want to eat, but I feel like I have more creative expression when music's playing. I feel like I have more creative expression when I'm on my own, or when I just decide I'm going to cook for myself, because I don't typically like to just cook for myself because it's a shared household. So I don't know. ¿Te gustan mis nuevas uñas? I think they're pretty cute, but I didn't want him to make the French tips so white, so next time I need to be brave and speak up. But I love the glass chrome that he used. Anyway, let's get out of here. I was totally gonna sit here and brag about my nails, but look at this. It broke. I just got these done a few days ago.
This girl is the nastiest skank I've ever met.
So I had the idea that I was going to go out into the world after work and get my clothes tailored, but around 3-ish it started storming, and now the weather is like finally settling down. But now the seamstress I was going to go visit closes at 5 and it's almost 5, so I guess I'm not going anywhere, because now we're also supposed to have another round of severe weather, which is great. And unfortunately, my stomach still hurts since yesterday. Actually, that's not true. It got better, but it hurts now. And that's really lame, because I was really looking forward to dinner. And if it takes a while for my stomach to feel better, by the time I make dinner, it might be like the peak of the storm, and then that could turn into, you know, potential power outages, because someone told me that there are like power lines already down near the highway, and they said on the weather that we're gonna have like really high winds, and that's kind of freaking me out. And if you may not know, I am going to go to the UK and Italy in a month, and I'm so excited. But I think I'm more excited about Italy, and I shouldn't be, because the UK will be a completely brand new experience for me. And that's probably why I'm like feeling a lot of anxiety about it, because I don't really have any, I mean, I know basic knowledge about the UK, and it should be a little bit easier because I know the language, but I don't know the layout. And it's just, I don't really do well with brand new things like that. And honestly, the process of even getting ready for the UK has been a bit challenging because the price is like incredibly high. This is going to be our first direct flight, and the first flight I've ever taken at night. I never take flights at night. It's always like, 5, 6 in the morning that I'm flying out. This time we're flying out at 9 p.m. That's going to be really interesting. So we're going to fly directly from St. Louis to London, and American Airlines was like, you can't pick your seats. You have to pick it through British Airways because it's like a partnership. For months, I'd been trying to, pick seats, and it kept telling me that my reservation wasn't found, and I figured it didn't make any sense until last weekend, where I found out that I guess we just had to wait until it was a little bit closer to the time. And then not only that, we also had to pay additional for those seats, and I wasn't expecting it. I mean, we could pay for the seats. Thankfully, we had like $87 seats. But if we hadn't known that and had just like arrived at the gate that day and we didn't have a seat, and then we're paying top dollar probably to even sit apart, that would have made me so upset. So I'm glad we got that figured out. It's been like hiccup after hiccup. We've had hiccups with timings, with things like, unfortunately, we can't go to Buckingham Palace, which was like the highlight thing that I was like, the highlight attraction that I was looking forward to going to see. But we can't go to Buckingham because it's not really open. I think they only have like an exhibit open. I am looking forward to going to the Tower of London. We're going to do a riverboat cruise. We're going to go to the London Eye, which will be great. We're going to do a tea service. We're going to see Phantom of the Opera, which I'm so excited about. And I think that we're going to hit some of the major museums, which shouldn't be too bad because they're pretty close to our Airbnb, and I believe they're both free. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But then the anxiety hits back again because we'll have to fly out of the UK into Florence. And I've never been to that airport, and it has a very bad reputation. Honestly, I think a lot of Italian airports don't have the best reputation, but that one has a really bad one, and I don't want my luggage to be lost. I don't want I think my biggest fear is like our flight being canceled. Not worried about the Italy part because I feel like I'm so familiar with it. I've been to Italy probably 4 or 5 times already, so I'm pretty familiar with the layout of Italy and how things work there. And you'd think I'd be more uncomfortable because I'm not able to speak much Italian, but I am able to understand a decent amount, so we'll do fine there. But I'm looking forward to Italy for many reasons, because I believe we're going to be doing the perfume class again, and hopefully I won't lose my footage. We're going to do a cooking class, which is something my sister and I love doing. We're going to see some museums. We're going to finally go inside the Duomo because we've never gone inside the actual church, the Santa Maria di Fiore, but we have done the bell tower, and that was awful. So I don't know how people can climb the dome. I literally felt like my heart was gonna blow up out of my chest. That was awful. But my sister was like so invigorated and happy, but she's like, we gotta keep going. And that was over 700 or so stairs, up and down. That was awful. I did not like that. And it's even more for the dome and even tighter spaces. And you can't really rest in those teeny little corridors. And there's no elevator, so you gotta walk. And we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna try to get inside the church. I might be able to see my Florentine friend, which will be really cool. Then we're gonna go from Florence to Rome, and we'll be there for a few days. We're going to go see another friend of mine, and he's going to take us to Caserta, which I've never been to Caserta before, but I've seen pictures. And we're going to go see the palace, which was like where Star Wars, a scene in Star Wars was shot. And it's so beautiful. So I'm looking forward to that. I feel like I'm like your local weather girl. Countdown to the storm. It's getting darker, but I think it's mainly just getting darker because the passage of time. But anyway, for my little bag, I wanted to kind of design a tote similar to this shape, but maybe including like a side panel so it has a bit of width. And I've been seeing all these like super cute totes on Pinterest, and a lot of them using this like gingham material, but I wanted mine to be purple. And eventually I would like to make a yellow one with ruffles, but I am not the most talented sewer, so this is not going to be a tutorial of any sort, but more so a relaxing activity. So I want to use this really cute purple. I'm going to use this extra fabric I have. It's kind of like a light gray for the lining, and I've got some interfacing so that it is a little more stiff. And then I also bought some quilting material. I don't know where it is, so it can be a little thick, but I'm not gonna do like the quilting stitching on it. I just want it to have that thickness to it. And I had seen these really cute little logos, so I'm gonna sew one of these on the front of the bag. So now that we have the big threat of power outages, I'm gonna run to the store really quick and try to grab me some ramen. Like ramen, so I'm gonna quickly do that. I never go outside before storm starts, so this is a little wild for me, but they did say we have some time. Ground journalism we're looking for. Right now, cloudy skies, strong winds, well, moderate winds, and no rain yet. What does our weather correspondent Georgie have to say? Georgie, what do you think of this? Well, you'll be thinking about it later. Come on, let's go. Don't freak out. Again, because our teacher told us that we were not going to be meeting in the usual of the class that we were originally supposed to do, and he said just go to the building we've always been at, but it's locked. So now I have to go and find that building that we were going to at first, and it's been like weeks and I don't remember where it is, so I'm gonna have to try to find it, but it's like starting back at square one. I feel like I've been through this too many times. You know, there was a moment there where I almost considered not taking the second class, but I'm glad I did. It's a lot smaller than the other one. There's only 4 of us right now. There should be 5, I think. But it's a continuation of where we already are in the first one. And it is more speaking, and I think the smaller size also forces us to speak, which is good too. So I'm glad I stuck with it. And I spoke a lot today, so I'm expecting there are going to be more instances of that. Apparently, my teacher said that this is a common phrase that is used in telenovelas, and I'm not sure if I've ever seen it. Porque ser o no ser yo soy. Now it's time to go to my second class. Been to the Galleria in probably like 3 or 4 years, so it was kind of weird going back because I'm usually going to like this mall that's kind of near my house, the West County Mall, and I got a few things from H&M because the outfit I was looking for to take with me to the UK and Italy, I didn't have the top. I think I accidentally gave both of the ones I had away, which is so stupid. So I got a new one, and I got a jacket that I think would work well, especially in the UK, and it seems pretty light, so I don't think it'll take up too much room if I don't wear it outside of there. But who knows what it'll feel like in Italy, because last year was cold, even though other years was warm. But I had to stop and grab myself a Cinnabon because it has been years since I've had a Cinnabon. Can't forget, I'm still working on the bag. It's going, but I had a good night overall, and my Cinnabon was pretty good too, but I think I could have made it better.